All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, welcome back. Merry Christmas. It's no longer Christmas anywhere except maybe Hawaii. I should really look that up. I don't actually know. I keep saying, Pacific time is one of the last time zones of the, that's the latest time zone. Let's see. What's the latest time zone? International Howland and Baker Island. So there's something out there that's even further away. But Pacific is one of the last major ones. Anyways, welcome back everyone. It's Merry Christmas. If you missed it yesterday, hope you guys had good holidays and stuff. I'm doing all right. Not much happened. Cooked some Christmas dinner. Ate. It's kind of just a little mundane. It was just normal. I mean, normally when I cook, I do cook a little bit too much sometimes, or I would say a little bit too much variety sometimes. So a little special, but nothing too outrageous. Kind of feels like normal. Yes, so today we're gonna go back to Project Sekai again, but not rhythm. We're gonna be doing story. So last time we left off, I think we did the Honami story. Or no, actually no, we did Shizuku. I totally forgot about this. So this one, Honami story, we we actually started with the New Year's story, but it was very New Year's themed. So for that reason, I was like, I really want to save for New Year's since I don't have any New Year's content. And then so in the same episode, in the same stream, we switched over to Honami story. Some much needed development, but it's kind of more the same for her. She's still kind of very much the same character. She has a little bit of growth, but perhaps not too much. It was just another obstacle for her, and which she kind of dealt with it the same way. Shizuku's story, it was nice as well. It was nice seeing Minori, of course. And Shizuku, I guess she had some more personal struggles which people may not see because of her outer image. So it was kind of the whole story revolved around her, how other people see her as how she actually is behind the scenes, and them switching to live streaming as opposed to having edited content, and rehearsed lines and scripts. It made it very difficult for her to maintain her old perfect image. So now she's kind of being a little bit more herself, her normal casual self. A little warm. Give me a second. All right, thank you for waiting. So she's a little bit, she's trying to be a little bit more, more herself. She just can't maintain her image anymore. She didn't want to hold more back either. I think Haruka and you're like, oh, maybe we should change the format, so we can try to, maintain her, her scripted, edited image. But they decided, Shizuku didn't want to hold her group back, and now, she basically said, I'm sorry, fans. This is this is who I am. This is me. One of those moments. So it's kind of nice. Shizuku's also, she's always very sweet. She seems quite. Sometimes Shizuku comes off as really dumb. I would say, like Minori is saying, she's really bad with technology. I think she, in some sense, you might say she's a little bit innocent in some respects, but in other respects she's also very mature in other ways. So I feel like the way she handled everything here, it was pretty reasonable, pretty fast, and it builds on Shizuku's character as well. So that was nice as well. Today's gonna be Toya. Looking for the future though, people are really hyping up this first Enna one. A lot of Enna fans out there, and I think Enna's a little bit underdeveloped ever since the main story, where she kind of had a falling out with Mafuyu. And you know, she's basically living in the shadow of that event the whole time. It feels like she's always angry, always resentful, you know, and she's like snaps at basically everyone around her. And it seems like, you know, so far it seems like from the side quests and the side story, she's basically completely abandoned her dreams of being an artist, and she basically everything just revolves around her, you know, taking cute selfies and being an influencer, taking pictures of food and stuff like that. So it's kind of you know, at the beginning I was really intrigued with her duality between, you know, her, you know, artist Instagram versus her, you know, her selfie Instagram, which is, you know, what she's getting recognized for. But yeah, it's other than that, I don't, you know, looking forward. The one I'm really looking forward is this one, Shizuku and Shiho, and then of course, you know, anything with my favorite characters is always welcome. Like you know, Kohane, Akito. Let's see, another Toya one. That's interesting. Oh, I guess that's pretty far away. Here's another Akito. I feel like they needed Kohane one earlier. But I do notice that they haven't really done any main characters again yet. So, looking at this though, I think the first main character who gets a story again is actually Minori, and then Ichika. So that's the first two, and then no one else. Here, Tsukasa. This is the first Tsukasa story, so it's pretty far away. And then Kohane. And then, oh, here, Kanade, Mr. But yes, today's gonna be story. You know, I always like to stall for a bit. It's a little nerve-wracking. I also don't like doing it to, you know, to no audience. It's kind of disappointing, but I gotta learn to do it since, you know, my channel's not growing and getting anywhere if I don't get started. But yeah, it's, I do really enjoy the stories. It's kind of, very surprising. I wasn't expecting much out of it, but I was pleasantly surprised, and I'm kind of glad I found something to fill that hole in, you know, the hole in my my heart from kind of like PGR dying down a little bit. You know, PGR, there is they did bring back Dance of Riplets. I feel like I don't know how I feel about it. You know, part of me really wants to do it because I really enjoyed the story, but you know, part of me doesn't want to because one, it's you know, it's not something super popular. With my old audience or new audience, and also because I've done it before actually, so you know, it's not new content for me. Everything else here is new content. You know, I mean, Final Fantasy VII Remake is technically not new for me, but it's been so long that I've forgotten it, and I love it so much that, you know, it's basically new to me. It's like a brand new experience. I'm just as awestruck as I was, you know, 4 years ago when I played it. But yeah, Dance of Riplets. There's also the new anima story involving Alpha. I do want to do that, but that one's not as time sensitive. Yeah, you know, we finally caught up with Honkai Star Rail, but you know, there is a new patch coming out like tomorrow. So I think it's tomorrow, right? I think it's today. Yeah, so tomorrow, by tomorrow's stream, you know, Honkai Star Rail servers will be up. It's gonna be a new story. Ranmei is gonna be up, but I don't know if I'm gonna roll. It's kind of a I don't like to roll on characters I've never met, so we're probably going to try to rush the main story first so we can decide if we roll or not. We do have enough for pity, though. Okay, let me check and make sure everything is good, and I can't really stall anymore, so we're going to get started. You know, at least, how do you say this? You know, at least this story is, it's VBS, okay? It's not Leonid and it's not One More Jump. Those are the worst. Because they're all girls, and they have a very high-pitched girl there, you know, a very high-pitched, energetic girl there. So, you know, it's either Minori or Saki, you know. Emu is bad, but, you know, at least she has 2 boys, and Nene is very, you know, very subdued as well, so it's a lot more balanced. And, you know, VBS is honestly probably the easiest. At least on my, you know, on my throat. But so, you know, so I do think it's good that Toya's getting a story. I don't know who was the first VBS story. I think it was just An. I mean, An is less trouble than a lot of other characters. So in that sense, people may see her as a little bit more basic. She's kind of like a street version of Mafuyu in that, you know, she's very, very perfect. Probably even more perfect than Mafuyu. You know, she has friends, you know, she goes to school, you know, she has a nice family, you know, everything is going, she has good attitude, everything like that. But so other than that, but Toya is definitely the least developed character in VBS for sure. I think for all I remember from him is that he follows Akito around everywhere, and then we kind of learned that he's loaded. He's a rich, but his dad's like a classical musician or something. So I think he's kind of rebelling against Daddy. It's kind of the feel of it. We did get that scene from Kamiyama Festival, I think, where Toya talks about Tsukasa and how he kind of inspired him to, I guess you would say, chase your dreams, or you could say rebel against your dad. And for that reason, Akito is thankful for that, because if he didn't, then Toya wouldn't be friends with Akito. He would have just done what his dad wanted to. So I wonder what the story is going to revolve around. It's hard to tell. It looks like he's at home. It looks really swanky, very modern. Probably I don't know if that's where the story is going to go. But let's get started. I think no use waiting. Waiting is hit or miss, so we got to get started. Staff notational runs parallel. I have no idea. It's something related to like the sheet music. I don't know exactly the terms though. And they're going to Sekai already. Here we go. Street Sekai, Craze Cafe. There we go.
Meiko, ここにあるカップ、拭いて棚に戻せばいい?
So I just wipe these cups and put them back on the shelf, Miku.
Why did they have to start with Vocaloids?
Yes, please. You're always such a great help, Miku.
あれ?
あれ?
このカップ
Huh? This cup?
どうかしたの? ひびが入ってる.
What's wrong?
これじゃ飲み物入れてもこぼれちゃう.
I have thought about splitting the story into two. I think sometimes, I don't know, my voice is, it's not feeling great today, so, maybe we'll see how it goes. Wait, I missed the line from Meiko.
What's wrong? There's a crack in it. Everything will just spill out.
あら、ちょっと気に入ってたから残念だわ.
Ada, you're right. That's unfortunate. I really like that cup.
なんだかちょっと嫌な感じ.
Something bad's gonna happen.
This is giving me a bad vibe for some reason.
Foreshadowing. Scramble crossing.
Boots and cats and boots and... Hey, check it out. That guy's singing is awesome. Yeah, he's really good. Does he always sing here?
Are they talking about Toya?
だいぶ遅くなったな。今日の練習はここまでにするか。
I should finish up. It's getting quite late.
しかし最近は調子がいい。立ち止まって聞いてくれる人も以前より増えた気がする。
But I've been doing well lately. More people have been stopping by to listen to my performances too.
4人で活動するようになってからだいぶ上達できているようだ。
I've improved a lot ever since we formed our group.
あとは気持ちの変化が大きいだろうな。
Thinking more positively probably helped as well.
アキトたちと一緒に夢を追う。そう決心してからこんなにも心が軽くなった。
What's he doing alone? Is my question. Unless Akito's right here, we're just focusing on Toya. He's doing well. People have been stopping by to listen to his performances. Pursuing my dream.
Pursuing my dream with Akito. I feel so much better after making that decision.
あとはただひたすら前に進むだけだ。
Now all we have to do is keep moving forward.
だが、
but still.
いや、こればかりは考えても仕方がない。
No. Dwelling on him won't solve anything.
父さんのことは。
Dad. Ooh.
Still, Aoyagi household living room. Oh my god, so fancy. So fancy. these like I don't know, it's super modern where they have these like it's not like a chandelier, but it's like these. I mean, I don't know. It could be like a hipster thing, but having so many excess lights, like these lights for the bookshelf or their display case, like a china cabinet. And you see it.
ただいま。
I'm back.
こんな時間に電気がついている。ということは。
The lights are still on. Oh, this has to mean.
遅い。
Osoi. You're home late. Ah, he actually has a model. Dad.
こんな夜遅くまでどこで遊んでいた？
Just where were you? Just where exactly were you gallivanting around all this time?
遊んでいない。駅前で歌っていた。
I wasn't playing around. I was singing in front of the station.
それを遊んでいると言うんだ。
Exactly my point.
それすら理解できないほど堕落したか。
Exactly my point. Have you fallen so low that you no longer see what you're doing?
遊びでやっているわけじゃない。俺たちは最高のイベントを作るために。
I said I'm not playing around. We're doing this to put on the ultimate event.
いつまでそんな子供じみた言い訳をして逃げる気だ。
How long do you plan on using such childish excuses to run away from your responsibilities?
逃げてなんていない。
I'm not running away.
これは俺が選んだ道だ。
This is the path I've chosen.
選んだ道？あんな馬鹿げたものを選んで一体何になる？
Path? Just where will this path lead you in the end?
よく思い出せ。お前はクラシックでこそ生きる人間だ。ここまで言っているのになぜそれがわからない？
Remember, you were born to play classical music. Why can't you understand what I'm trying to do for you?
俺はもう子供じゃない。自分の進む道は自分で決める。
I'm not a child. I'm not a child anymore. I can decide for myself what I want to do. So I don't know. I don't know why I don't relate to Toya very much. Cause I mean, if I look at it and I look in my past, maybe it's like this. I would say, I mean, it's different, I guess, because one thing, I think him just being a rich boy, it doesn't resonate with me. But the other thing is, it wasn't really my dad who pushed me. It was more my mom. And it wasn't like I feel here Toya's father is he's a successful person, and I think he's a classical musician as well. I forgot if it's piano only or something, or just, something kind of classical musician. So, definitely, when I was younger, I've mentioned before, I did play piano for quite a few years. I think almost a little under 10 years I played piano when I was younger. And definitely, my mom pushed me for classical music. But, it's, I don't really hate classical music. And in fact, I guess that's why I don't feel like Toya. Toya is kind of like, it's a very common, basic kind of feeling and story, but it doesn't really relate to me as much because I don't hate classical music like he does. I just, I enjoy other types of music as well, but I would say my mom didn't really let me listen to anything else, or she didn't like outright say no, but she would like be passive aggressively, kind of rude towards it. Kind of like Mafu mom, I feel like, so, Mafu mom, she didn't, outright say to Mafu, you can't do this. She's like, oh, you shouldn't do this. Otherwise you want to be a good girl, right? Something like that. So I feel like that's kind of how things are with my, my childhood as well. So it's kind of, maybe I'm, like I said, I thought I would like Mafuyu a lot. I kind of, especially with her, between the duality and how she treats her friends and her mom and, everything else. It's really because, of the way she handled it afterwards. I could have turned out like some, very angry, bitter person who, likes to lash out at everyone all the time. And maybe when I was younger, I was like that. Not really though. Not, nothing like that. And, so in that sense, none of them really, they don't inspire me, and they're not like super relatable to me, at least, in my current state. If I look, really far back to when I was younger, some of it might have, but, not completely. And same for Toya. So, there's a lot of parallels because, I also play classical music. I abandoned classical music, or let's say piano, for different reasons than what he is. I guess he wanted to pursue some other type of music, but for me it's just a sad story of failure. I felt like I wasn't good enough. That's why, and I felt like definitely I did say I felt like girls didn't like guys who play pianos. That's kind of the main reason I stopped. I would just look around and these guys would play guitar so horribly. I could probably play guitar better than them already. I did learn a little bit for a while, and it was just like, what am I wasting 10 years of my life learning piano for when no one appreciates it? I'm not good enough to become a virtuoso, to play professionally as a career. Sure, I might be better than 1 out of 100 piano players, but it doesn't mean that's not enough to get a virtuoso job or anything. So that's kind of why I abandoned it. Whereas Toya here, he wants something else. So it's a different story. This is the story of chasing his dreams, whereas mine's a story of failure and disappointment. All right, let's continue.
俺はもうクラシックには戻らない。ストリート音楽一本でやっていく。
I'm never going back to classical music. Street music is the only thing I'll be focusing on.
もう俺のやることに口を挟まないでくれ。
So stay out of my life from now on.
トーヤ。
Toya.
Oh my god, what a nice room. That's all. Okay, so I don't know if we've seen his living room before. Like in his house. This room is so, oh my god, look at those blinds. Look at the space, the chair, the floor. He has a rug on the, what is this?
前に進める。
Now I can finally move forward.
At the park, Shibuya. I was just thinking about, before, I just went to Japan like a month and a half ago. I was saying 2 months, but I think it's only been a month and a half. Before these were locations I didn't know, but now I know these a lot better. I actually didn't go to any parks, during the trip. But when I think Shibuya now, I don't even think of my trip to Japan. I'm just thinking Jujutsu Kaisen. Shibuya got wrecked, in the last few episodes. But here it is standing.
よし、声出しもバッチリだね。私はいつでも歌えるよ。
Okay, that was vocal warm-ups. I'm ready to roll.
こっちもいけるぞ。トーヤはどうだ？
Same here. You ready, Toya?
問題ない。
Ready.
にしてもあいつ遅えな。何してんだ？
But she's still not here. What's with her?
あずさわか。確かにいつもこの時間にはついているはずだが。
Oh, you mean Azusawa? She's usually here by now. Oh no, Kohane! What's happening? Oh.
あ、小羽。ちょうど今声出し終わったところだよ。って。
Oh. Hey, Kohane. We just finished warming up and... Huh?
どうかしたの？なんだかいつもより元気ないけど。
What's wrong? You look pretty down.
何かトラブルか？
Did something happen?
ちょっと。
Yes, sort of.
私最近ライブに慣れるために一人で対戦形式のライブに出てるでしょ？
No, I've been taking part in battle events by myself to get used to being on stage, right?
前のライブも良かったよね。お客さん盛り上げるの上手くなってきたし。
Yeah, and the last one we went to went really well too. The crowd was super hyped up and everything.
それがどうかしたの？もしかして変なやつに絡まれたとか？
But why are you mentioning that now? Did some weirdo try to hit on you?
そういうわけじゃないよ。
Oh no, nothing like that.
ただ、お母さんの知り合いが
Uh-oh.
私がライブハウスに入るところを偶然見ちゃったみたいで。
So we've never met Kohane's parents, I think. An, we know her dad real well. Literally, he has a model. Toya's dad, we know he has a model as well. Akito, we've seen him. We know his dad is Enna's dad, because they're siblings. So Enna's dad is a artist as well.
It's just that one of my mom's friends saw me going to a live house the other day. Oh.
それで昨日の夜、お父さんたち
Oh
に
no.
そんな危険な場所に出入りするのはやめてくれって言われちゃったの。
Last night, my mom and dad told me to stop visiting dangerous places like that.
そっか。馴染みのない人にとっては危ない場所に見えるよね。
Oh, okay, right. I guess those places can seem pretty sketchy if you're not familiar with how they work.
おっさん連中はどいつもこいつも頭が固えな。
Why are these geezers always so pig-headed?
自分の頭で決めてやってることぐらい好きにやらせりゃいいだろうが。
It's our life. They should just leave us alone.
あ
Indeed.
でも私も最初は怖いところだって思い込んでたから、お父さんたちの気持ちも分かって。
But even I thought they were scary at first, so I do understand where they're coming from.
どうすればいいんだろう。
Oh, what should I do?
そういうことなら簡単じゃない？
I mean, I'm sure. I don't know. I've never been to any sketchy places in Japan, but people like Japan's known for safety, but I'm sure they have sketchy places too. I didn't go to any live houses or anything. I went to very, very touristy areas.
Well, that's easy.
ほら、次に4人で参加するイベントって対戦形式でしょ？それにお父さんたちを呼んだらいいんだよ。
Hold on, let me give you a second. Let me write something down real quick. Oh, my stream markers never worked. I think I finally found a solution after almost a year, like 9 months. I found out that if you set the VOD to always publish automatically, I think it might fix the problem. But I like to, be able to kind of edit the description and things before I publish it. So let me type down notes real quick. I do need to remember something. Weirdos hitting on Kohane. Yeah, I'm trying to clip some, like screenshots or stuff from my Twitter. Some kind of content to push. If you guys don't mind, please follow me on Twitter as well.
Our next show as a group is a paddle event, right? Get your mom and dad to come watch us.
対戦って言ってもお互いリスペクトして盛り上げていくイベントだからイメージ変わると思うんだよね。
If they can see how much respect rival teams have for each other, even during a battle event, they might see things differently.
百聞は一見にしかずって言うし、実際に見てもらうのが一番じゃない？
A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Have them see things for themselves.
実際に見てもらう。そういう方法もあるのか。
See things for themselves. I hadn't thought of that, but
もし何かあったら私も一緒に説得するからさ。あとはうちの店に来てもらうのもいいかもね。
See, Anna's just so perfect. I mean, you can say that makes for a less, interesting character development. She's just too perfect.
And if they're still not convinced, I can talk to them with you. Oh, and maybe invite them to my dad's shop. そっか。そうだね。Oh, right. We can do that too. 実際に見て、あんちゃんたちにも会ってもらえたら、きっと怖くないって分かってくれるよね。Yeah. Watching an event themselves and meeting all of you will convince them that everything's totally safe. I'm sure of it.
あずさわの親はそれで理解してくれる可能性があるんだな。
Azusawa's parents seem like the understanding type.
羨ましいな。
I wish I could say the same.
何か言ったか？
Huh? You say something?
いや、
No, it's nothing.
それじゃあ小羽のお父さんも来るかもしれないし、次のイベントの練習張り切ってやろう。
Since Kohane's dad may be coming to watch us, we've got to practice harder and give it everything we've got. Right.
That was pretty short. Okay. I mean, it took like 30 minutes because like half of that was me stalling. All right. Let's good on time. Throat's all right. We haven't. I think Kohane is the hardest one here. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, BBS usually not too much issue. Yeah, restricted melody. I don't know what I would think. you know, I'm old. I have no other way to put it. You know, but in many ways, I'm still very young, in a bad way. Like I'm still very inexperienced with a lot of things that normal people do in life up to my age. So I might have more. I do think I have more kind of. How do you say it? I don't know how to say this I don't know how to convey this feeling. But in some ways, I'm very, you know, very innocent and naive. And in some ways, I'm very old, you know, not well-lived. Have a lot of life experience, sometimes more than people my age by a lot. But in other ways, I'm also very inexperienced in doing a lot of normie things. You know, that's kind of how I would say it. You know? I perhaps, you know, have better, you know, understanding of, you know, human emotions and experience, but I don't have much experience with normie living life like a normal person, because I've been cooped up in my room for a long time, and I still am. I'm just it's hard to explain. Okay, let's get going. Restricted melody, voice, weekend garage.
じゃあ次のイベントの瀬取りはこれでいくぞ。
So everyone's cool with this set list for our next event?
私は文句ないよ。今日の出来から言ってもこの順番がいいだろうしね。
Yeah, I have no complaints. This is probably our best song order, based on today's practice too. Bing, bing, bing.
いらっしゃい。
いらっしゃい。
お、あんたか。久しぶりだな。
Welcome. Whoa, it's you. Long time no see.
Hey Ken, it's been a while. I was hoping to talk to you about something. Huh? Wait, they're already here. Perfect timing.
ねえあんちゃん、あのお客さんこっち見てない？
あんちゃん、is that customer looking our way?
あの人。
Huh? Isn't that? You're Vivid Band Squad, right? Mind if I request a song? え？
ケンさんの昔馴染みですか？
Old friend of yours?
ああ、もともとは近くのライブハウスの音響スタッフでな。イベント後によく飲みに行ったもんだ。
Yeah, he worked as a sound technician in a live house nearby. We often went for drinks after a show.
この店を開く時にもあれこれ手伝ってくれて、奥のライブスペースの音響も手配してくれた。
He helped him with a lot of stuff when I opened the shop like this too. Like the sound system for the stage area.
I was out of the area for work and only came back recently. I decided to go to a live house for the first time in a while and saw you guys perform. You obviously had great potential, so I just had to talk to Ken about you guys. I had no idea it was actually you and your friends, Han. I thought it sounded like your singing style, but what a pleasant coincidence.
昔より大きくなったからびっくりしたでしょ。
I've grown up a lot since you last saw me. Were you surprised to learn it was me?
態度も大きくなったしな。
Her ego's grown a lot bigger too.
ちょっと父さん。
Say that again, Dad. You two haven't changed at all. Anyway, mind if I ask you guys to sing something?
そういうことならもちろん。みんなもいい？
You don't even have to ask. Alright, everyone, let's do this.
おじさんいつもいいアドバイスくれるから絶対損はないよ。
His advice is always spot on, so he can definitely help us.
そういうことなら俺は構わねえ。ケンさんの知り合いの頼みならなおさらな。
If that's the case, I don't mind at all. I'm not about to turn down a request from one of Ken's friends.
私も大丈夫だよ。
Yes, same here.
俺も問題ない。
Same.
せっかくやるなら次のイベントでやるあれがいいんじゃねえか。
Let's see. Then why don't we do that thing we're planning to do for our next event?
だね。そしたら録画しておこっかな。ステージでやるの初めてだし。
Yeah, maybe we should film it too. This will be the first time we actually perform it on stage after all.
父さん、
父さん。
私のスマホで撮ってくれない？始まったらここ押してくれればいいからさ。
Dad, can you film us with my phone? Just press this button once we start.
Oh.
No problem.
よーし。
Yoshi.
それじゃあビシッと決めちゃおう。
Awesome. Let's make it a good one, guys.
Boots and cat. Oh, it's over.
Bravo, bravo. That was fantastic. Thank you. You've made my day.
どういたしまして。
You're more than welcome. Your voice is so much more powerful than before too, An. Not to mention your stage presence. I couldn't look away. As for you, the versatility of your voice really added depth to the group's performance. And the way you sing sounds emotional, but it's actually a result of carefully observing those around you. It provides a good balance for the team. And your voice never wavered, even during the difficult parts. This sort of pitch accuracy had to have come from years of hard work. Ooh. Each member shines in their own way. I think that's exactly why I'm excited to see how far you can go as a group.
ありがとう。私たちいつか絶対ラッドウィーケンドを超えるライブをやるから楽しみに待っててね。
Thanks so much. And we won't disappoint you because we're gonna be the ones to surpass Rad Weekend one day. Just you wait. Great. You have my support. Yay!
そんじゃ今日は解散だな。明日は機材使わせてもらうから公園じゃなくてこっちに集合だ。間違いんじゃねえぞ。
Alright, that's all for today. Remember to meet here instead of at the park tomorrow because we'll be rehearsing with actual equipment. Okay.
それじゃあ小羽、お父さんによろしくね。
Got it. Kohane, tell your dad we can't wait to meet him.
イベントのチケットとフライヤーもちゃんと渡すね。
I will. I'll be sure to give him the tickets and event flyer too.
この後は自主練習に行くか。
Maybe I'll do some solo practice after this.
この時間だとまだ父さんは起きているだろうしな。
Dad's still gonna be awake now, so... oh hey, do you have a minute?
Give me a second. Let me check something.
Boop. Boop.
Sorry. Just warmed up, so I like to change my stream title.
Oh hey, do you have a minute?
俺ですか？
Me? Yes, I was just wondering. It's unusual for kids your age to sing on pitch so well. Could it be that you have experience with classical music? Ooh!
Is he gonna like flip out?
Oh.
はい、そうです。幼い頃からずっとやっていました。
Yes, that's right. I've been doing it since I was little. I knew it. It all makes sense now. Maybe that's why your singing felt, rigid at times.
Oh, he's gonna flip out?
Eh? I feel like your performance would be more interesting if you tried expressing yourself in your own way a little more, That said, you should absolutely nurture your existing talents too. Your pitch accuracy is the backbone of the team, so keep working on it.
はい。
I
あり
see.
がとうございます。
Thank you.
型にとらわれている。
My singing feels rigid?
すまない白石。さっき動画を撮っていただろう。見てもいいか？
Excuse me, Shiraishi. Can I see the video you just took?
もちろんいいよ。
Sure.
後でスマホに送っとくね。
Sure, of course. I'll send it to you later.
ああ、頼む。
Great, thanks.
I hate watching my own footage. Well, I don't know. I think the more I watch it, the more I get used to it. But the initial impression is always like, oh, who is this guy?
じゃあな、トヤ。自主練すんのはいいけど、無理はすんなよ。
See you tomorrow, Toya. Don't practice too hard on your own, okay?
あ、
I know.
大丈夫だ。
I know, I won't.
白石から送ってもらった動画はこれか。
The video Shiraishi sent. Here it is.
確かにこうして聞くと、
He's right.
人たちの歌は表現が豊かだ。自由だと感じる。
Akito Shiraishi and Azusawa's singing is more freeform and expressive.
だが俺
But
リ
mine
ズムが
is.
違う。もう一度だ。よく見ろ。 楽譜通りに弾くんだ。
That's
Not
not.
even.
I missed it. Hold on. That's not the right rhythm. Do it again. Read the sheet music more carefully and stick to it. How many times do I have to tell you this?
勝手な演奏をするんじゃない。
No deviations whatsoever.
俺は
Am I
クラシックに囚われているのか。
being held back by classical music?
Oof. Smack in the face. So yeah. He got some feedback. I guess here he was just like, shouting at his dad. He's like, hate you. Here he's like blaming class. He says, his classical music's holding me back. Wonder where the story's gonna go. BBS again. No Sekai. I mean, parents, and then the Asian guy can show up. But we'll see. I think we're good on time, so I'm gonna keep moving.
Hello.
Oh, Toya.
Oh, Toya.
今日はこっちで練習だったな。テーブル席取ってあるから使っていいぞ。
Hey Toya, you're practicing here today, right? I saved a table for you guys, so feel free to use it.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
注文はブレンドで。
I'll have coffee, please.
了解だ。
You got it.
やはり何度動画を見ても俺の声だけが固く聞こえる。
I've watched the video over and over, and my voice is definitely the most rigid in the group.
一体どうすれば。
What can I do to change that?
トーヤ悪い、待たせたな。サッカー部の連中に捕まってよ。
Hey Toya, sorry I'm late. The soccer club got their grubby hands on me. It's okay.
ああ、なんだよ新規臭い顔して。またなんか悩んでんのか。
What's with the doom and gloom? Something bothering you again?
ああ、そうだ。
Something like that.
自分の歌の致命的な欠点に気づいてしまった。
Something like that. I've realized there's a major problem with my singing.
正直どうすればいいのかさっぱりわからない。アキト、よければお前の意見も聞かせてほしい。
To be honest, I'm not sure what I can do about it. Can I ask for your opinion as well, if you don't mind?
どうしたアキト？そんなに驚いた顔をして。
What's wrong, Akito? Why do you look so surprised?
いや、お前がそんなに素直に話すとは思わなかったからな。
I wasn't expecting you to just spill the beans like that.
どういう意味だ？
What do you mean?
どういうも何も。お前悩み出すとすぐ黙り込むだろう。
Think about it. You usually clam up when you have a problem.
で、一人で沼にはまってくって前に揉めた時ががっつりそうだっただろう。
And then sink deeper and deeper into self-doubt as you try to resolve it by yourself. At least that's what happened the last time we fought.
確かに。
Not that you mention it.
まあその辺の癖もちょっとは治ってるみたいだな。
But I guess this means you sort of fixed the habit.
そのようだ。
Looks like it.
アキトのおかげだな。
It must be because of you, Akito.
お立てても何も出ねえぞ。
I'll take that as a compliment.
待たせたな。ブレンドだ。アキトも同じでいいか？
Here's your coffee. Same for you, Akito.
ああ、はい。お願いします。
Sure. Sounds good. Thanks.
ありがとうございます、ケンさん。
Thank you, Ken-san.
今日はとっておきの豆だ。香りもいい。トーヤも少しは気分が良くなるんじゃないか。
He's like, even yours, Toya.
Ba-doom-ch.
I used the best beans for this one. The aroma alone can brighten up just about anyone's day. Even yours, Toya.
何を悩んでるのか知らんが、またあんまり抱え込むなよ。
I don't know what's troubling you, but there's no need to beat yourself up about it. So, I guess, we've had very little Toya development since the main story. The on story, I think he was telling Kohane that, I forgot what he told Kohane. He gave her some kind of advice. But Kohane kind of figured it out on her own. Yeah, something like that. But, here, it seems like, from what Akito is saying, that, he's pretty straight up about his problem. He wasn't kind of like, I guess compared to before, he would kind of brood about it for a while. Or he wouldn't come clean about his feelings until Akito was like, just stay, bro, I love you. And then he's like, okay, I love you too. But here, he's upfront about his problem. So I guess that's some growth from him. But he does still seem a little bit naive, a little conflicted. So we'll see where it goes.
Ken-san.
なんとなくな。
Ken-san, you
年の子
noticed?
ってやつだ。
Huh, just a feeling. Comes with age, you know.
気を使わせてしまってすみません。
I'm sorry for making you worry.
何？たまにはそんなこともあるだろう。何かあったのか？
It's all a part of life. So, did something happen?
はい。
Well, actually, did you tell the story?
クラシックのせいで型にはまってるか。
Classical music is making your singing too rigid, huh?
俺はもともとクラシック畑の人間だからな。
I grew up in the world of classical music after all.
例えば、クラシック音楽を専門に学んだピアニストがジャズに移ると、スイングをうまく弾けないことがあるらしい。
It's like how classically trained pianists usually can't play swing music well after switching to jazz.
クラシックの型にとらわれて、ジャズのグルーブを出すことができないんだ。だから、
Their minds are just so set in their classical backgrounds that playing jazzy grooves is just beyond them. So maybe...
自分もそうなってると思うのか？
You think that might be happening with you as well?
はい。
Yes.
俺の歌は、アキトたちの歌と何かが違う気がするんです。うまく言えないんですが、自由になりきれていないと感じて。
There's something different about the way I sing compared to Akito. It's like I can't sing freely, maybe?
そのせいで、型にはまったつまらない歌しか歌えていないように思えるんです。
That's probably why my style seems so rigid, while my song sounds stale.
俺は型にはまった歌しか歌えないやつなら
I don't think
そも
so.
そも組んでねえしな。
I wouldn't team up with someone who could only stick to cookie cutter patterns.
そうだな。
He's right.
そいつは俺も同感だ。
He's right. I agree with him.
ですが、
But...
いや、アキトが言うなら、そうなんだろう。
No, wait. It has to be true if Akito believes it. Exactly.
信用されてるな。
Your partner has a lot of faith in you.
だが、なぜだろう。俺にはどうしても自由さが欠けているように聞こえてしまう。
Still, I don't know why, but I just feel like I lack that freedom of expression.
クラシックにとらわれているような。
As if I'm still trapped in a sort of classical frame of mind.
俺たちには問題ないように聞こえるが、トーヤにとってはそうじゃない。
We think you sound perfectly fine, but if you're convinced there's something wrong with the way you sing,
なら答えは簡単だな。
then isn't it obvious what the problem is?
歌い方に問題がないのにまだ気になるってなら、原因はクラシッ
It's
ク
that
じゃなく
other guy who
別
said
に
his
ある
singing is rigid. It's that guy. That's what's on his mind. They're like, this guy's great. We should get advice from him. There's nothing wrong with the way you sing. Something other than classical music is bothering you, right?
別に
Something else? Bing!
思い当たる節があるって顔だな。
Looks like you have an idea.
はい。
Yes.
ですが、これはもう自分の中で決着をつけたつもりなんですが。
It's something I believe I've already settled.
親父のことか。
Is this about your dad?
ああ。
Yes,
つい
just the
この
other
間
day.
もクラシックに戻れと言われて口論になってしまった。
Yes, just the other day. He kept telling me to return to classical music, and we ended up arguing over it.
だが、俺はもうアキトたちと進んでいくと覚悟を決めた。
But I'm determined to continue chasing my dream with you.
だから父さんにもクラシックには戻らない。ストリート音楽一本で行くと伝えたんだ。
Which is why I told my father that I'll never go back to classical music, and I'm only going to pursue street music.
父さんは納得いかない様子だったが、それは価値観の違いだ。どうしようもない。
He didn't seem convinced, but there's nothing I can do about that since we have such different values.
だから、俺はもう割り切れたと思っているんだが。
In my opinion, the matter should already be settled.
それでも東野の中ではまだ割り切れてないのかもしれないな。
But maybe it's not quite as settled as you think, Toya. え
前に話を聞いた時も思ったが、東野にとって親父さんの存在は相当大きいものなんだろう。
From the way you talk about him, your father must have been a major presence in your life up to this point.
親父さんが反対してる道を進むことにまだ後ろめたさがあるんじゃないか。
Maybe you're feeling guilty about following a path he disapproves of.
それは
That's...
まあ、だからって親父さんに理解してもらうのは難しそうだが。
That being said, it's not like you can just snap your fingers and make your father understand.
いずれにせよ、引きずっちまうなら腹くくって正面から向き合う必要があるかもしれねえな。
You might as well prepare for the worst and confront him head on if it's gonna bother you like this. Bing, bing, bing. Uh-oh.
遅くなってごめん。風紀が長引いちゃった。
Hall monitor.
Sorry I'm late. Hall monitor duties went overtime today.
私も遅れちゃってごめんなさい。
Sorry for being late too.
ケンさんと話してたから大丈夫だ。準備できたら声出し始めるぞ。
It's fine. We were just having a chat with Ken. Give us a holler once you're ready to start warming up, okay?
トヤ大丈夫？なんだか元気なさそうだけど。
Wait, Toya, are you okay? You don't look too good.
いや問題ない。
Don't worry, I'm fine.
ケンさんありがとうございました。できることがないか少し考えてみます。
Thank you for the advice, Ken-san. I'll try to see if there's something I can do.
おう、あんまり根詰めすぎるなよ。
Sure, but don't overdo it, okay?
はい。
I won't.
そういえばこの間のことなんだけど、お父さんイベントに来てくれることになったの。
About our talk the other day. My dad said he'd come watch us perform.
危ないところじゃないかどうかは見てから考えるって言ってくれたんだ。
He'll decide whether a lighthouse is dangerous or not after seeing one for himself.
ほんと？よかったじゃん。
Really? That's great.
小羽のお父さんイベントで歌うかっこいい小羽見たらびっくりしちゃうかもね。
But you know, he might faint from shock after seeing how awesome you are.
ちょっと恥ずかしいな。
恥ずかしいな。
God is so cute. Can't help it. Can't help it. I like cute girls. All right. Okay, now's perfect timing. Okay, that's 3 chapters. Break is coming up real soon. We'll get right back to it. Let's see. So far, Toya, Ken, they kind of said that he's having daddy issues, and it's kind of affecting his judgment. But if you look at it from an objective perspective, in episode 2, when the so-called Ken's friends, they all like we should get advice from him, is what An said. I think it was An, and then they were like, okay, so he gave him that advice. It wasn't Toya's thinking he was rigid. It was that guy saying he was rigid. So if you treated him as an authority on it, then it's kind of reasonable for Toya to think this way. So I don't know where the story's gonna go. Is this guy sabotaging him, or is he just gonna try to pretend that it's he came up with this sense of self-doubt, wherein it was obviously the professional who said, he went on The Voice and the guy said, you're rigid. It's not like he was like, oh, I think I'm rigid, out of nowhere. So we'll see where the story goes. We're going to continue as we, after we get back, take a quick break. And I think my voice is doing all right because, it's all Toya, Akito, Ken, Mr. Aoyagi. Anna and Kohane, they didn't even show up. They literally showed up late. So, it's pretty easy on my voice. So we'll continue right after we get back. Thank you, everyone. Thank you everyone for waiting. Just thinking back on the last VBS story. In the last VBS story, I did kind of go on about this a lot. I was saying, it's very mature, but I think there were some some issues with the plot devices, and I felt like the issue with their issue. That's why I always say they're very mature. They work things out even if they got shoehorned into this plot. I think a lot of their troubles are based on plot points as opposed to emotional problems, which mental health issues. It's very common to say these mental health issues, which a lot of the other kids have. For them, Toya has a little bit more, but a lot of their issues. So the other one, I remember the issue was with Kohane was that she didn't have audio monitoring for her performance, which is a technical issue. She wasn't able to hear herself, and they kind of spun that into a thing, saying that An wasn't caring about her feelings, and she was just kind of babying her and trying to be overprotective. When everything would have been solved from a technical perspective if she had audio monitoring. She could have feedback to listening to her own voice. And here, the same thing. I feel like they're trying to push this into a way is that he has self-doubts about his performance because of his issues with his dad is kind of bleeding into that. But the issue is not. The issue is episode 2, they went to a professional who said, you have these issues. So it's literally another plot point. So I don't know if, I don't know who writes these stories, but maybe this one feels kind of like the other VBS story in that sense. We'll see. Let's keep going though. Okay, words that fall short. I see lights. This might be the performance. Kohane's dad might be here. Dad and mom. We'll see. Scramble crossing.
いずれにせよ、引きずっちまうなら、腹くくって正面から向き合う必要があるかもしれねえな。
You might as well prepare for the worst and confront him head on if it's going to bother you like this.
正面から。
Confront him head on.
やっぱり親父のことか。
So, is this really about your dad?
ああ。ケンさんにはああ言われたが、どうにもこれ以上向き合える気がしない。
Yes, I appreciate Ken's advice, but I don't feel like I can confront my dad about this any further.
俺には父さんが目の前にそびえ立つ大きな壁のように思える。越えることも、壊すことも、うまく想像できない。
He's always been this wall looming over me, something I could never overcome or break down.
なんか言ってもわからねえな。
Personally,
無理に向き合う必要もねえだろ。
Personally, I don't think there's any point in talking to someone who's determined to shoot down everything you say from the start.
そうできたらいいんだがな。
I wish it was that easy.
何にせよ、今のまま引きずっていては、チームにも迷惑をかけてしまうかもしれない。
But if this continues, my problems will affect the whole group. I think, I don't know. It's nice that they, this is kind of like a normal way of writing stories. I do think, a lot of their advice is good general advice. Sometimes it feels I'm a little targeted towards me. Like I feel a little like, oh, I should be doing that. But I do feel like my situations it's a little bit, is a little different. I feel like, their stories are written a little more idyllically, oh, you talk about your feelings, everyone will accept it. The plot's kind of written that way, but, things could happen the other way too, just think of it from a political perspective. You could do something, you could stand up for something's right. You might get, people hiring people to kill you, hiring people to ruin your business, to blackmail you. They will find ways to take it out on you or to make you suffer for it. If you even dare ask. And they will, of course they'll deny that they did it, but that's real life. So, it's nice to do this. It's, but I feel a little targeted sometimes. And that's my way of justifying, my failure. But let's continue.
だから、今日話してみようと思う。
So, I've decided that I'm going to talk to him today.
そうか。
Oh, all right. All right.
何か俺にできることはねえのか。
Isn't there anything I can do?
いや。
Yeah.
これはトーヤが一人で向き合う必要がある問題だ。
Toya needs to do this himself.
トーヤが決めたなら、俺は黙って見守らねえとな。
If he's already made up his mind, then all I can do is watch from the sidelines. Uh-oh. Here it goes. It's gonna blow up, maybe.
ただいま。
I'm home.
父さんはリビングにいるようだな。
Dad is in the living room.
よし。
Okay, yosh.
ようやく帰ってきたか。
Finally back, huh?
トウヤ。このチラシは何だ？
What is the meaning of this flyer, Toya? え？
これは今度のイベントのフライヤー。どうして父さんが？
That's the flyer for our next event. How did you?
お前の部屋にあった。大事な楽譜の上にこんなものを置くとは。信じられん。
I found it in your room. I can't believe you put something so uncouth on top of your sheet music.
こんなもの。
Uncouth?
俺たちの音楽へのイメージが悪いのは仕方ない。チームメンバーの父親もそう誤解していた。
I know our music doesn't give people the best impression. One of my teammates' father had the same misunderstanding as well.
でもそうじゃないんだ。一度来てくれれば、きっと父さんにも。
But it's not what you think. Just come and see for yourself. I'm sure.
いい加減に目を覚ませ。
Get your head out of the clouds.
お前もクラシックの価値を知っているだろう。どれだけ人生を豊かにするものか、私が教えたはずだ。
You know very well how much value and meaning classical music brings to people's lives. I thought I taught you that myself.
だというのに、あんな雑音に夢中になって。そんなものに時間をかけたところで、お前の人生には何も残らない。
And yet you choose to get wrapped up in this noise. Don't you realize your life is going to become empty because of it?
何も
My life is empty?
残らない。違う。何もなかったのはクラシックをやめるまでの俺だ。
My life is empty? You're wrong. My life was empty when I was still doing classical music.
ただ父さんの言われるままに動いていた奴隷のような俺だ。
I was just your slave. I mindlessly did as you told me to.
どうして分かってくれないんだ。
Why
どう
don't
し
you,
て父さんは
why don't you understand?
知ろうとすらしてくれない。
Hold on. Let me finish. Why won't you understand? Why don't you even try to understand? Oh.
トウヤ。
Toya. Oh, Toya. That was too short of a line. Toya. Ran away from home.
どうして父さんは
Why, Dad? Why? Oof. The next day. Okay, so I'm assuming Kohane's parents are here too. Maybe? Yeah. Boots and cats and boots and
トヤ
cats.
ストップだ。そこはお前が出てくとこだろ。
Toya, hold up. You're supposed to step over there.
Oh.
Sorry.
トヤ、もしかして疲れてる？ちょっと休憩しよっか。
Hey, Toya, are you getting tired? Maybe we should take a break.
いや大丈夫だ。
No, I'm fine.
トヤのやつ、親父と揉めたな。顔には出てねえけど、歌に出てやがる。
He probably fought with his dad again. He's hiding it pretty well, but his singing tells a different story.
くそ。
Kuso.
どうする？
Damn it. What should I do?
じゃあ今日はここまでにしよっか。みんなお疲れ。
Alright. Let's wrap up practice for today. Great job, everyone.
ねえあんちゃん、青柳くん大丈夫かな。今日あんまり調子よくなさそうだよね。
Is it just me, or Anchan, or is Aoyagi-kun not feeling very well today? He doesn't seem like his usual self. Yeah. Yeah.
ねえトヤ。
This might just be a practice. I don't know if this is the...
何かあった？
You know, so when Toya talked to his dad, he was like, "Oh, my bandmate's, father felt the same way, but not anymore." So I'm assuming maybe this is after, so they already showed Kohane's parents, and I guess they didn't go over the reaction. I thought, maybe their parents would meet, but I don't know. Let's keep going. Toya, you seemed a little out of sorts today. Anything we can help you with? Hi, Lucas. Welcome to the stream.
An-chan.
What did she say?
私たちチームだし、何か悩んでるなら話し合った方がいいと思うんだよね。
We're a team, aren't we? If something's bothering you, maybe it'd be good to try and handle it together?
それは
That's... well...
もちろん、答えたくないなら答えなくても大丈夫だよ。できれば話してほしいけど、人に話したくないこともあるしね。
If you don't want to tell us right now, that's fine too. But it would be nice if you could tell us. If you want to, of course.
いや、
Look.
気づかれたならこいつらにも話した方がいい。
If it's that obvious, then I think they deserve to know about it too.
アキト
Akito.
どうや、歌に影響が出てる以上、お前だけの問題じゃねえぞ。
Since it's affecting your singing, this isn't just your problem anymore.
だから、俺にも少しは頼れ。
Come on, let us help.
すまない
I'm sorry.
そうだよ。
Yeah.
私たちもいるんだし、悩みがあるならみんなで考えた方が早く解決するし、何でも言ってよ。
Yeah. Don't forget about us. We'll resolve it faster by doing it together, right? Go on, tell us what's up.
足りない頭でも数付き合わせれば、少しはマシな答えが出るかもしれねえからな。
Two heads are better than one, right? Sometimes a bunch of dimwits can outsmart a genius.
ちょっと、足りないって何？あんただって成績は同じレベルでしょ？
Hey, who are you calling a dimwit? You know our grades are pretty much the same, right?
うるせえな、そこはどうだっていいだろ。
Uruseda. Quiet you. No one asked about that.
私も頑張って考えるよ。
I'll try to
青
think
柳
of
くん
something.
には前助けてもらったし、力になりたいもん。
I'll try to think of something to help me before, so I want to return the favor.
Yes, definitely the story. You know, Kohane has the least talking. She's more shy. She's very comfortable with An. The boy, she's they're slowly going closer, but it's a little different. An's very chatty and she likes to get in people's business.
ありがと
Thank you.
う助かる
I'd appreciate it.
楽しい話じゃないが二人にも相談に乗ってもらいたいいいか
This isn't gonna be a pleasant discussion, but I would appreciate your input. Are you sure you're for it?
そっか、お父さんとそんなことが。
So you fought with your father?
父さんは聞く耳を持ってくれない俺たちの音楽も子供の遊びだと思っている
He refuses to listen to what I have to say. He even insists our music is just kid stuff.
もう理解はしてもらえないと割り切ればいいのかもしれないが
Maybe I should just accept the fact that he'll never budge or even meet me halfway.
そんな器用なタイプじゃねえからな、お前は。
You're not good at that sort of stuff either.
にしても。
Serious.
お前の親父は頭固い通り越して化石かよ。なんでそこまでクラシックやらせたがんだ。
But seriously, why is your dad so stubborn? It's like you're trying to get through to a hunk of rock. Why is he trying to force you back into classical music anyway?
確かトーヤのお父さんってすごい音楽家なんだよね。
Wait, your father's a pretty amazing musician or something, right?
青柳春道さんだよね。
Ooh.
テレビにも出てるから知ってるよ。青柳くんのお父さんだって知った時はびっくりしちゃった。
He's Harumachi Aoyagi, right? I've seen him on TV before. I was so surprised when I found out he was your father. Bikurishita.
確か海外ではピアニスト
Pianist. Okay, so it's very clear that he's not just he's not like a conductor or classical music. He's not like a orchestra. He's definitely a pianist. A virtuoso, not a writer. It seems like.
He performs overseas as a professional pianist as well, right?
ああウィーンの音大を出た後にプロとして活動していた日本では作曲家として有名になったな
Oh, he's a composer too. Here we go. Yes. He started his professional career after graduating from a music school in Vienna. In Japan, he's more well known as a composer.
うわぁ、ザ音楽家って感じだね。
Whoa, he's really a legit musician, huh?
そうだな。
うん
父さんは昔からクラシック音楽一筋だ。
Yes. Dad has only ever cared about classical music as far as I know.
俺の家族も同じような道を進んでいる。俺には2人兄がいるんだが、どちらも父さんの指導を受けて、1人はプロに、もう1人はニューヨークの音楽院に通っている。
I didn't know Toya had two older brothers. He taught my two older brothers to pursue the same path. One is also a professional now, and the other is currently attending a music school in New York.
I guess, you know, I think that's really the reason why Toya's so unrelatable to me, because he is not just rich, but he is a rich and he has a successful, overbearing parent. Whereas me, I just have overbearing parents who are not, you know, particularly successful. They're not asking me to follow in their footsteps. They're asking me to, you know, do 10 times better than they ever did, which is like different. So, you know, I'm not living in my parents' shadow or anything. I'm not living in anyone's shadow. It's different. It's definitely a different situation. I feel like, you know, even though it's just different because of the basis of it. You know, his dad is coming from a place of, you know, a recognized authority, not just, you know, like he's Asian parent kind of thing. He's, you know, he's a, you know, world renowned, you know, very famous musician kind of thing like that. So it is a little bit different. Maybe that's why it's not as personally relatable. So it does, you know, it does seem bad though. His dad is it's different. It's just different.
父さんとしては、俺にもそういった道に進んでもらいたかったんだろう。
He probably wanted me to follow in my brother's footsteps too.
だが俺は、
But
兄さんたちと同じようには
but
なれなかった。
I wasn't quite able to do that. I'm sorry, Oni-chan.
別になる必要もねえだろう。親の願い叶えるためにいるんじゃねえんだ。
There's no rule saying that you have to become what your parents want. We're not here so they can live vicariously through us. Yes, you're right.
にしても聞けば聞くほど説得するのが難しそうなお父さんだね。
But the more you talk about your father, the less it seems like we'll be able to convince him.
兄貴たちから親父にもっと話を聞くように言ってもらうのはどうなんだ。
How about asking your brothers to talk to him for you?
一度相談してみたことはある。だが兄さんたちはどちらも父さんを尊敬していて、むしろ俺の考えが甘いと否定されてしまった。
This is a little bit more relatable to me. I guess I can't talk about it too much, but you're like, oh, what if I reach out to someone else for help? But you're just kidding. They're on their side too. I'm alone. Oh, that hurts. But this one's a little bit more relatable.
I did bring it up with them once. Unfortunately, they both have the respect of my dad too much. Or they both respect my dad too much and told me that I was just being naive.
じゃあお母さん。
母さんも昔からクラシック音楽をやっていて、クラシックに戻ってきて
Oh,
ほしい
that hurts
と言
too.
っているんだ。
What about your mother? She's also been involved in classical music for a long time. He wants me to go back to playing just that.
You know, sometimes one parent's only crime is for, you know, idolizing their spouse or the other parent. You know, do what your mother says.
じゃあもう私が直接話しに行こうか。
Uh-oh.
What if I went to talk to him myself?
お前じゃ話が余計ややこしくなる。
You just make things worse.
どうしたらいいんだろう。
Isn't there anything we can do?
You're at an impasse. It's not looking good. I don't know, you know. I feel like, you know, a lot of people hate Mafu Mom, so I'm assuming the Mafu Mom issue is still going on. You know, we didn't really get into Mafu Mom too much here. You know, there was some in the original. There's still some here, and I know there's the one where she's like, the one with a card where she's like creeping behind Mafuyu, kind of like the evil stepmother, like the evil queen from Cinderella, not Cinderella, Snow White. I know some of you know that gacha card. It's one of these coming up. It's the one with baby Mafuyu, I think. This one here. I think it's this one. This card. So, you know, Mafuyu's mom is still a villain. I wonder if, you know, Toya's dad's is kind of stay like that. I don't hear many people, you know, hating on Toya's dad. It's always Mafu mom. We'll see. I would say that in overall though, Mafu mom, at least from what I've seen so far, Mafu mom is pretty tame compared to Toya's dad. You know, people think, at least from my perspective so far, Mafu mom might seem worse simply because Mafuyu is doing worse. But I would say Toya dad is way worse. You know, the things and the lines he said. His mom is just kind of, Mafu mom is just kind of so far being passive aggressive, and Mafuyu doesn't know, you know, it's kind of, you know, doesn't stand up for herself, and she's a little confused, and she has mental health issues, which is, you know, very attractive to some people. But you know, this dad is actively antagonistic. Like, he's literally saying, no, I hate you. Stop this. You suck. This is uncouth. Like, you know, stuff like that. It's a different situation. Looks like we're hitting the Sekai soon. Let's keep going. What we believe in. Weekend Garage.
全然いいアイディア出ないな。
I've got nothing.
そうだね。
Me neither.
足りねえ頭の限界だな。
This is the best us dimwits can do, huh? We've reached our limit.
3人ともありがとう。
Still, thank you
真剣に
all.
聞いてくれて。
Still, thank you all for taking this so seriously.
そんなの当たり前でしょ。同じチームなんだからさ。
Of course. That's what teammates are for.
だからちょっと休憩したらまた考えよう。で、
But let's take a short breather and think about this again later. Huh?
ちょっとお客さん増えてきたみたい。あんまりのんびりもしてられないかな。
More and more customers are coming in. We won't be able to dawdle much longer.
なら気分転換がてらあっちに行くのはどうだ？
Go over where?
Why don't we all go over there for a change?
あっち？あ、そうだね。
Over there? Oh, right, over there.
Another side of the building? Oh, no. Sekai. Oh, okay. Praise Cafe. Yay!
小物入れとかどうかな。シュガースティックを入れたり。
Maybe as a container for these sugar sticks.
あら、ミク。何をしてるの？
Ara, Miku. What are you doing there?
この間、ひびが入ったカップがあったでしょ？
Remember that crack cup we found the other day?
このまま捨てちゃうのはもったいないと思って、何かに使えないか考えてたの。
I'm trying to think of another way to use it because it would be such a waste to just throw it away.
ふふ、
Fufu.
大事にしてくれてるのね。
Fufu. You,
Ara?
you really like that cup, don't you? Ara? Bring.
メイコさん、こんにちは。
Hi there, Miko-san.
お邪魔します。
We're here.
じゃあさ。
Yo. Yo.
いらっしゃい。よく来てくれたわね。
Mako. I was just laughing at my own performance. Mako, I forgot. I just totally lost thought. Mako.
Hey, welcome back, everyone.
リンとレンは出かけているから、どの席座っても大丈夫だよ。
Rin and Hara running errands. Feel free to sit wherever you like.
今日はここで練習していくの？
Are you here to practice today?
練習は終わったからちょっと休憩。いろいろ話し合ってたら疲れちゃってさ。
No. We just finished and wanted to have a little break. I'm so tired after that heavy discussion we just had.
そうなのね。
S-
イベントの瀬取りでも話し合ってたの？
I see. Was it about coming up with a good set list for the event or something?
いえ、今日は俺のことで。
Oh no. We were actually talking about me today.
トーヤのこと？
About you.
お父さんか。
Your dad, huh?
それはまた難しい話ね。
私たちだけでなんとかなる話でもないし。
That does sound like a thorny issue. There's not much we can do about it either.
そうなんだけど、でも何かできないか考えたいなって思ったんだ。
You know, but we still want to find a way to help, you know?
そっか。あんたちらしいね。
That's very like you to feel that way.
だけど、そっか。トーヤのお父さんはそういう考え方なんだね。
But, well, I didn't know Toya's father was like that.
どうしたのミクちゃん。
Is something wrong, Miku-chan?
ああ、ちょっと考えてたの。
I was just thinking about something.
クラシック音楽もストリート音楽も音楽なのは一緒でしょ。
Classical music and street music are still both music, right?
どうしてストリート音楽だとダメなんだろうって思って。
In that case, why does he feel classical music is fine, but street music is not?
I mean, I don't know how they're gonna talk themselves out of this one. This is like a very obvious, plot point and a view that a lot of people hold. A lot. I mean, especially I think maybe if you're, I don't know. It really depends where you're from. I think it's a very cultural thing too. But definitely from I'm imagining Japan. In Japan and a lot of Asian countries, it's knowing a lot of Asian parents, they definitely think very highly of classical music. And very lowly of anything else. It's almost it's like that's just how it is. I don't know how they're gonna talk their way out of this one. We'll see.
頭が家庭からだろう。音楽に上下があると思ってんだよ。
He's just plain stubborn, right? He believes some music is better than other types of music.
でもお父さんだって音楽が好きなんだよね。
No, that might not be true.
私たちと一緒だと思うんだけどな。
But Toya's father also loves music as a whole, right? That means we should all be on the same page.
音楽が好きか。
He loves music?
もしかしたら、
Oh, you know what?
私たちはストリート音楽が好きだから青柳くんのお父さんにその良さを分かってほしいって思ってるけど。
We're trying so hard to think of a way to reach out to Aoyagi's father because we love street music.
青柳くんのお父さんも同じなんじゃないかな。
But maybe this is really more of a two-way street?
同じ？
How do you mean?
クラシックが好きで良さをもっと分かってほしいからクラシックをやらせたいんじゃないかなって。
Basically, he's making you play classical music because he loves it and wants you to appreciate it more as well.
クラシックが好きだから。
Because he loves classical music?
よく思い出せ。お前はクラシックでこそ生きる人間だ。ここまで言っているのに、なぜそれがわからない？
Remember, you were born to play classical music. Why can't you understand what I'm trying to do for you?
いい加減に目を覚ませ。
Get your head out of the clouds.
お前もクラシックの価値を知っているだろう。どれだけ人生を豊かにするものか、私が教えたはずだ。
You know very well how much value and meaning classical music brings to people's lives. I thought I taught you that myself.
だというのに、あんな雑音に夢中になって。
Oh,
そんな。
I'm skipping this. We read this earlier already.
何も残らない。
My life is gonna become empty?
そうか。父さんは信じているのか。
I get it now. That's what he believes in.
信じてる。何をだ。
Believes in what?
クラシック音楽が人生に確かなものを残してくれるということだ。
He believes that classical music is the best way to leave one's mark on life.
クラシックを続け、探求していくことで幸せになれると。そう強く信じている。
That pursuing and exploring this path is the best way to find happiness. He firmly believes in that.
だから俺の幸せのために戻るべきだと言っているんだろう。
He wants me to be happy. That's why he keeps telling me to go back.
だとしても、そんなのお前の親父が勝手にそう思い込んで、勝手に押し付けてるだけじゃねえか。
So what? That's just his opinion. He has no right to force it on you like that.
お前がどうすりゃ幸せになれるか、 お前にしかわからねえだろ。
You're the only one who knows what's gonna make you happy.
そうかもしれないが、父さんからしてみ
That's
れ
true,
ば、
but
俺は自分から幸せになる道を捨てているように見えるのかもしれない。
maybe from his point of view, I'm deliberately abandoning a path that leads to happiness. Oh.
だが、
However,
父さんがクラシックでこそ幸せになれると信じているなら、俺は俺たちの音楽でこそ幸せになれると信じている。
just as he believes classical music brings happiness, I believe that our music does the same as well.
この音楽があったからこそ、俺はアキトと出会えたし、夢を見つけられた。
This music was how I met Akito and found my dream. Hi, Tribordo, welcome back. Hello, Raiders. Thank you, Odd Closure, for the raid. Again. God, I don't even know how many times this is now. But thank you so much. Shout out, Odd Closure. Thank you for the raid, and welcome, Raiders. This is an old Project Sekai event story, Nocturne Interlude, I think. So if you're avoiding spoilers, please clear out. But thank you. This music was how I met Akito and found my dream.
白石やあずさわとチームも組めた。
Which led to us teaming up with Shiraishi and Azusawa.
歌うことを楽しいと、誰かに届けたいと、心から思えた。
It made me believe from the bottom of my heart that singing is fun, and I want to share that feeling.
この音楽が俺の人生になくてはならないものだと。
I firmly believe this music
俺は信じている。
is something I can't live without anymore. Let's see. Hi, Odd Closure. Thank you again. Hello. Worked lurking hard last night. I want to tell you that. You liked my hat? Thank you. Let's see. What did I do for Christmas? I didn't do it. It was a kind of uneventful Christmas, I did post the picture of, Minori with my plush Minori with a Christmas hat on my Twitter, though. You can check that out if you want. But it was, I had a okay Christmas. Hope you had a good Christmas as well. So, hope it was better than mine. So, yeah. But thank you again for the raid. Yeah, unevent, I mean, like I said, oh god, this world is so messed up now. Uneventful is, might be the most we can ask for, No disasters, nothing blowing up, and, we're lucky already. That's good. But yeah, it's, I don't know. I do feel like, I don't know. I do kind of, I think I have, what's that called? Seasonal affective disorder, abbreviation is SAD. But whenever winter comes around, I just feel miserable. And then, when summer comes around and then everything is great. But yeah, it's, some trying times right now. But thank you again for the raid and welcome Raiders. Okay, I'm gonna, what time is it? Checking times. Yeah, we're good. Continue story. So this is episode 5, I believe, of Nocturne Interlude. I think 5, yeah. So this is the second VBS story, the first Toya story. Yes, spring. Can't wait for that.
Nada.
Nada.
それを伝えろよ。
Then tell him that. All right, thank you, Odd Closure. And thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate it. Eh? Okay, so back to the story first. I feel like I don't know, they kind of at first it was the issues was from Ken's friend who was, critiquing Toya's thing, which kind of brought it up. So they just talked about turning into daddy issues again. We'll have to see how this resolves, okay? He says he really wants to tell, they're really looking at things in a positive manner, which is it is really nice. Sometimes it's a little hard to relate though, I feel like, for me personally. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say hard to relate, but I can understand why they see that, but I almost feel like that I'm kind of resisting, trying to look at things in such a positive way because things don't work out so well in real life. And his dad seems pretty much harsher than Mafumam so far, at least from what I've seen. But it's still nothing compared to real life. Let's just put it that way, or at least my real life. I agree.
今のトーヤ、かっこよかったよ。本気だって 伝わってきた。
Excuse me.
You weren't so cool just now, Toya. We can all tell how you feel.
今の言葉ならきっとお父さんにも伝わるんじゃないかな。
Absolutely. I feel like what you just said should get through to even your father.
I was like, it's hard to say. This is a different situation, but it feels sometimes, I'm a pretty negative person. Sometimes people, I'm not, really into emo culture though. Many people describe me as emo. So sometimes positivity like this kind of hurts me. Like it's a little offensive. Not like doesn't really hurt me, but it's like something that I can't accept. I don't know why. I mean, I know why. Like it's offensive to to my life experience. But I don't know why like other types of positivity don't. Like like Minori's type of positivity. It's kind of like work hard, achieve your dreams, don't give up. Whereas this one is talk things through with your parents, and I'm sure they'll understand. I don't know. It's a nice story. You wouldn't want to write it the other way.
頑張って、青柳くん。
You can do it, Aoyagi-kun.
そうか。そうだな。立ち止まっていては変えられない。
You're right. Nothing will change unless I do something.
前に進むためには。
Oh, I missed the line. No. Ah! I'm sorry. I missed the line. I didn't even read it myself. I'm not going through it again though. Oh, sorry. Okay. Time's good. Let's keep going. Okay, I think we did 1, 2, 3 the first hour. No, we did 1, 2, and then we did like 3, 4, 5 now. So let's do one more. I wonder how Mafu Mom's stories are gonna. I'm kind of interested in that.
今日また親父と話
Though I'm not, I'm interested in that kind of story, but I'm not sure it will change my opinion of Mafuyu because, I'm not sure anything she can do. Unless she just says, "I'm sorry, I was wrong. I won't do it again." If she did that, I would forgive her. But it doesn't seem like the story's going that way. It seems like she's still, she's like in a daze all the time from being depressed and mental health issues. Even, from like the most, basically all the stories. I don't know if she's ever gonna change. Like, there is after the JP third year anniversary, they do grow up a year, so maybe things will change a little bit. Let's keep moving though. Okay.
You gonna talk to your dad again tonight?
そのつもりだ。決意が変わらないうちに話した方がいいだろう。
I intend to. It's better to do while I built up the courage to do. It's better to do it while I built up the courage to.
今度こそ分かってもらえるといいんだが。
I just hope he finally understands this time.
俺は分かってるからな。
I understand.
え
I understand. Huh?
お前がバカみたいに音楽が好きだってことだ。
I understand how stupidly deep your love of music is.
最初お前があそこで歌ってた理由を聞いたときはなんて動機で始めてや
Wait,
が
what is his stupidly deep love of music?
When I found out your reason for singing back then, it sounded so ridiculous that I almost snapped at you.
I don't remember what it
お
was.
前の歌を聴けば音楽を真剣にやってきたってことは嫌でも分かった。
But after hearing you sing, I realized how serious you were about music.
アキト。
Oh, Akito, I love you.
Just kidding.
それに考えてもみろよ。
Besides, think about it.
まともに遊べないくらい朝から晩まで音楽好きだってやつがそこから逃げ出したら普通は音楽から離れるだろう。
After being immersed in music every waking hour of your life, you wouldn't touch it for the rest of your life if you really wanted to get away from it.
けどトーヤは音楽から離れてもう一度音楽を選んだ。
But what you did is different, Toya. You chose to get back into music again.
そんなの相当好きじゃなきゃできねえだろう。
You really gotta love music to do that, right?
だから それだけは忘れんなよ。
What I'm trying to say is, don't ever forget that.
くそ。うまく言えねえな。
I don't know how else to put it.
そうか。
I get it.
それなら俺はアキトが分かってくれていることをずっと覚えておこう。
I'll never forget how well you understand me, Akito. Never. I love you, bro. Sorry. I can't help it. Got it. I love you too, bro.
そんじゃ親父に一発決めてこい。お前が納得できるまでな。
Now, go home and sock it to your dad. And don't stop until you're satisfied. I will. Oh no, the showdown. This one and 2 more episodes.
もうすぐ父さんが帰ってくる時間だ。
Dad should be home soon. Oh, here it comes.
戻ったぞ。
I'm home. Huh?
珍しいな。こんな時間に帰っているとは。
It's rare to see you home at this hour. It's rare. I forgot. Let me listen again.
珍しいな。
It's rare to see you home at this hour. It's rare to see you home at this hour.
話があります。
なんだ突然
Dad, can we
かしこまって。やっと馬鹿げた考えを改める気になったか。
Oh, what's this all of a sudden? Have you finally realized the error of your ways?
違います。
No.
なら話す必要はない。
Then there's nothing to talk about.
いいえ、聞いてください。俺は父さんと話したい。
Please listen to me. I need to discuss this with you, Dad.
今日はやけに食い下がるな。だが何を言われても私は。
Not backing down so easily today, eh? No matter. I'm not about to change my mind.
父さん、俺はクラシックが好きです。
Dad, I love classical music.
Nani?
Pow! Opening shots. Nani? What?
父さんの指導はとても厳しくて、正直ずっと苦しかったです。ですが、
To be honest, life hasn't been easy for me because of how strict you've always been. However,
父さんはクラシックの面白さをたくさん教えてくれました。
you also taught me how great classical music can be.
運指一つとってもまるで違う音が出ることも、楽譜を読めば作曲家の意図や背景までわかることも、知れば知るほど楽しくてワクワクしました。
How different fingering techniques produce different sounds, or how to discern why a composer made a score and where they were coming from. It was exciting.
何より俺は父さんの弾くピアノが好きです。
Above all, I love the way you play the piano.
あんな風に自由に弾くことができたらどんなに素晴らしいだろうと思っていました。
I wish that I could play as confidently and elegantly as you.
ならどうし。
最初は
I missed it.
父さんの言うように
And
た
why?
だ逃げたかった。
At first, it was just like you said. I wanted to run away.
毎日練習に縛られていることに耐えきれなかった。それに父さんに反発したい気持ちもありました。
I couldn't bear the stress of practicing so hard every day. I just wanted to rebel.
だから父さんが嫌がりそうな音楽を始めました。
Ooh. That's why I picked the music genre I thought you would hate the most.
だろうな。どうせそんなくだらない理由だと思っていた。
I thought as much. I figured it was something foolish like that. I mean, so this kind of reminds me of someone I know. Like, this isn't personally relatable to me, but I mean, this is kind of, a lot of kids do this as well. I think, sometimes when you're young and your parents, you don't agree with your parents. Sometimes you aren't rebelling for something you want. You're rebelling just to get back at them. So this is kind of Toya's case, where he chose something that his dad would hate. And I do have a friend that did something like that. I mean, for me, it's hard to say. I'm so old, and I'm such a failure. I'm at the point where I'm like, it's not a phase, mom. It's it's kind of but my parents have gave up on me long time ago. It's well, at least one of them has given up on me a long time ago. A very long time ago. I mean, they gave up on me. If I look back, I think they gave up on me when I was about 11. It's a little sad. I didn't even know it at the time. Honestly, I think so shortly after that, I kind of they blame it on puberty, and I blamed it on some other circumstances. But then I found out a piece of information a few years later, and looking at it back, that's really what happened. It's this thing where someone told my mom something, just something that they pulled out of thin air, and then my mom's basically turned on me since then. It's very painful, but it's nothing I can do about it. So I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is not related to Toya anymore. But rebelling. So when I rebel, I didn't do things just because my mom would hate it. I think it was different for me. Honestly, I'm a lot more mature than these kids ever were. I've always tried to focus not on being positive, but on affecting positive change. Instead of wasting time on revenge, I always waste time on the ultimate revenge. I always lived by this line before. I think people attribute it to Frank Sinatra. It's always the best revenge is massive success. I think it's kind of generic, so it could be from anyone. But I've always lived by that, even when I was very young. So, but I can kind of understand where he's coming from. This is just a tangent that's completely unrelated. Let's continue. Huh, I thought as much. I figured it was something foolish like that.
ですがそこで俺は自分のやりたい音楽を持った友人に出会えました。
But then I met some friends who showed me the music I truly wanted to play.
歌えば歌うほどどんどんストリート音楽が好きになっていきました。
And the more I sang, the more I came to love street music.
Oh, this is probably the card, isn't it?
これは
What is he holding?
今度のイベントのチケット
Oh,
で
it's a
す。
ticket. There we go.
This is a ticket to our next event.
どうか今の俺の覚悟を聞いてください。
Please come and listen to my resolve with your own ears.
こんなものを聞いたところで
Hearing something like this isn't going to.
父さんには取るに足らないものかもしれない。ですが俺にとっては違います。
I know I may seem it's beneath you, but that's not how I see it.
父さんにとってクラシック音楽が何より大切なように、
This music is as important to me as classical
この
music
音
is to
楽
you.
が何より大切なんです。
I'm interrupted Toya. Sorry.
初めて絶対に失いたくないと思ったんです。
I never wanted to hold on to something so much before.
それを分かってもらいたいんです。誰でもない音楽の面白さを教えてくれた父さんに。
And I really want you to understand that. Because you're the one who introduced me to the joy of music. Oof.
待ってます。
I'll be waiting for you.
それから今までクラシックを教えてくれて本当にありがとうございました。
And thank you very much for teaching me classical music all these years.
父さんがクラシックを教えてくれなかったら俺はきっとアキトたちにもこの夢にも出会えていなかった。
If it weren't for you, I never would have met Akito and the others, or even found my dream.
だからありがとう父さん。
So, thank you, Dad.
それじゃおやすみなさい。
That's all I wanted to say. Good night.
I was getting to say that. Boom. Oh, we have more. I thought it'd be over. Toya's room. Huh? I
話せることは全て話せた。
said everything I needed to.
あとは明日できるだけのことをするだけだ。
Now to focus on giving tomorrow everything I've got. That's the end. What a nice room. That's all I can think of every time I see it. All right. We'll have to see how this ends. So, the story kind of went from critiquing his singing to kind of just turn into his daddy issues, which we kind of knew it was going to be about because Toya has daddy issues. So kind of turned into that. It was kind of another fight with his dad. It's bothering his singing, and then people were like, "Oh, you have to, tell it to him in a positive manner." And that's kind of what they did. It's like, thank you, Dad. I'm sorry I was rebelling. I do like classical music, but I love this more. Can't you be happy for me? We'll see how it ends. Could be good. Could be a disaster. But we got 2 chapters left. We should be good on time. Now that they have the music video viewer, it's nice because we can actually see basically anything now. So that'll be nice. And then I'll definitely do the after show as well. But I'm gonna take a quick break since we're at a good stopping point. And when we get back, then let's continue with this. So thank you, everyone. I'll be right back. I'm back. Actually, let me get a jacket. It's cold. Let me put my jacket back on. Thank you guys for waiting. Okay, so it's kind of it's nice that, you know, Toya is taking this the positive way. Part of me feels, you know, a little personally offended or targeted, because I feel like, you know, I can't live up to something like that. Like I can't see things so positively. You know, I try to, you know, that's kind of what I say. You know, it's in my profile. I know a lot of people don't read it, but it's, you know, negative outlook, positive vibes. It's I'm not a person who sees the best in everything, but I am a person who tries to make the best of everything. Makes the best of a shitty situation. Excuse me. A shitty situation. Okay, let's we got 2 more left. We should be good on time. Let's get started. Nighttime Cantabile. Also, my voice is doing real well because you know, mostly all guys. So no issues here, you know. No, it's not no Minori, no Saki, no Emu. Boots and cats and boots and cats.
準備はできてるか?
Doors are opening soon. Everyone ready?
もちろん。今日は喉の調子もいいし、これっぽっちも負ける気しないよ。
You know it. My voice is in top condition today too, so we're gonna crush this.
絶対に勝とうね。
Yeah. Let's get out there and win.
Oh, what happened?
退場したみたいだな。
Sounds like they just opened up.
お父さん。
Oh, so they haven't, you know, so this is, you know, they have not, this is like not after Kohane's brought her parents. This is the first time. So, you know, maybe they'll have some interaction between her parents and Toya's dad.
Here's my dad.
My voice is starting to go though, even though it's so easy.
どこ?
Really? Here. Huh? Really? Where?
メガネかけてて。大きなカメラ持ってる人。
The man wearing glasses, holding the large camera.
あの人？雰囲気が小原に似てるな。
I wish we saw Kohane with glasses more often. That's why I really like the, you know, from On a Perch Gacha, the one where she has the bucket hat, the pre-training one where she has glasses. That was cute. But yes, so that's what her dad is. The man wearing glasses holding a large camera.
Oh, him? Now I know where you get your vibes from. Yes, but...
お父さん、スタッフさんに注意されてる。
Yes, but... Oh, the staff just went to talk to him.
イベントの撮影って禁止されてるからね。
Alright, filming's prohibited at this event.
もう、だからカメラ持ってきちゃダメだって言ったのに。
After I told him not to bring his camera too.
トーヤは大丈夫か? 親父のことは。
How about you, Toya? How did things go with your dad?
実は、
well,
父さんを今日のイベントに呼んだ。
I invited him to come today.
青柳くんのお父さんを
You invited him?
Oh, hold on.
You invited him?
Oh my god. Sometimes I almost feel like right after I take my break, things are worse. Probably I'm like less warmed up, or I don't know.
You invited him?
それで、
Sorry though. We got to keep going.
So, is he coming?
来るかどうかはわからない。チケットだけ渡してきた。
I don't know. All I did was give him the ticket.
だが俺としては、父さんが来ても来なくても、
But,
どちらでもいいと思う。
but it doesn't matter whether he comes or not.
俺にできることは、ただ歌うことだけだからな。
The only thing I can do now is sing.
そうか。
That's true.
そんじゃ、 今日もいつも通りやるぞ。
Then let's just do what we always do. Right.
じゃあ私たちも思いっきり頼らせてもらっちゃおうか、小羽。
It looks like we can count on him today, Kohane. Yeah.
頼る
Count on me?
前にあんちゃんと話してたんだ。青柳くんと一緒だとすごく安心して歌えるねって。
You were talking the other day about how much easier things are when you're out there singing with us.
そう、きっとトーヤの歌が私たちのことを支えてくれてるからだと思うんだよね。
Yep. And I think it's because your singing is like the backbone that supports the team.
ってわけで今日も期待してるよ。
So, we'll be counting on you today.
そうか
I see.
なら任せろ
Just leave it to me then. Yay!
Boots and cats. Oh, our next group is Vivid Bat Squad.
Yeah! Nice. They're favorites for this one. Eh? I doubt it. They fell apart during Stay Golden the other time.
They're great singers individually, but it's like there's nobody holding them together, you know. Bespectacled man. Go on, his dad. The bespectacled man.
Kohane, you can do this. Show them what you're made of.
お父さん恥ずかしいよ。
Dad, hazukashiyo.
Oh, Kohane.
父さんはやはりいないか
Oh, my dad. He isn't here, unsurprisingly.
だが問題ない
But that's not a problem. Boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats and cats and cats and cats.
行くぞ、トーヤ。
Ikuzo, Toya. Let's do this, Toya.
あ
Yeah. Boots and...
Dun, 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 dun. Huh.
なぜだろう
Huh.
いつもより秋人たちの声がよく聞こえる
I don't understand. It's like I can hear everyone's voices much clearer than usual.
次
He
に
cleared his
どう
head at least.
どう合わせていけばいいのか理屈でなく感覚でわかる
I know what's coming and how to adjust my voice to match theirs by just feeling instead of thinking.
なら俺にできることは
Which means all that's left for me to do now is... Hey, how's this for falling apart? They're off the hook! Yeah! VBS! What is this? They're completely different from before.
俺にできることはただ全力で歌うことだけだ
All that's left for me to do now is sing my heart out. Yay! Huff, huff. Yay!
That's the loudest the crowd's been all night. Give it up for Vivid Bat Squad.
おい、トーヤ。
Hey, Toya.
Eh?
Oh, did you give him a hug?
I love you, bro.
あんな歌い方できるなら早く聞かせろよな。
It's like, wait, what song was that? That was that's Beat Eater. Not Beat Eater. That's Ready Steady Go. That's not the song from this event though, I think.
Where have you been hiding that voice all this time, dude?
いや今日のは偶然だ俺も自分がこんな風に歌えるとは思わなかった
No, it just happened by chance. I had no idea I could sing like that either.
偶然じゃねえよ。
It wasn't by chance.
Huh? Oh, Toya's, huh?
お前が親父のことを吹っ切ったからだろ。
It's because you got over whatever was going on between you and your dad.
頑張ったな。
Great job, Toya.
ああありがとう秋人
You must be right. Thanks, Akito. Yay!
Oh, that was short. That was very, very short. It was literally just, you know, the event started. Kohane's dad. The light I grasped. So we haven't seen Rino Ren. I guess this is where they get introduced to Street Sekai. He unlocked his new. He leveled up his singing powers. He cleared things up with his dad. Maybe that's. I hope they go that way. I hope his dad doesn't suddenly become a nice person. I feel like that's a little too unrealistic. But I mean, for me, I've had such a bad experiences in life. Let's continue. Last one. We're on schedule. Episode 8. The light I grasp. Voice. My stomach is rumbling. I'm like hungry. I guess I only ate one meal today. It was pretty late, but I only had one meal today, so I'm kind of hungry. I'll get definitely eating after this. All right, after the event, Vivid Street.
それじゃあお父さん、気をつけて帰ってね。
Bye, Dad.
私たちも反省会したらすぐに帰るから心配しないでね。
Bye, Dad. Please be careful on your way back. I'll head up after we wrap things up.
今日は見に来てくれてありがとうございました。
Thank you very much for coming to watch us today.
お父さん分かってくれてよかったね、小羽。
I know, so lucky.
Your father's so understanding, Kohane.
みんなも一緒に説明してくれてありがとう。
Yeah, thank you for talking to him with me, everyone.
そういえば、アキトのいい人モード久しぶりに見たかも。そのズレはいいよね。
And it's been a while since I've seen Akito's good guy facade. Talk about putting up a front, huh?
That's why I find Akito's voice a little harder to do than Toya's. Toya's is kind of like smooth. Akito he ranges from like smooth and prim and proper when he talks, his good guy face, like talking to customers or talking to, Enna's classmates, like talking to, Mizuki or not Mizuki, like Mafuyu. As opposed to his normal where he's trying to act, he's like always grumbly. I'm so manly. It's like, I was just trying to avoid unnecessary drama. So, what about your dad, Toya?
残念ながら来てくれなかったようだ。
Unfortunately, I didn't see him.
だが問題ない。俺の中で決着はついた。
But it's fine. I already know what I'm going to do.
父さんに何と言われようとも、俺は俺の道を進む。
Yay! Go Toya. I'll keep walking down this path I've chosen. It doesn't matter what he says anymore. Resolve. He's got motivation. He doesn't care. He doesn't have support. It's not like I guess Kohane has support of her parents now. So nice. Her Kohane is different. Kohane is shy and she's brave to do what she's scared to do. Whereas Toya's like, I don't care if I don't have support. That's pretty good too. I'm glad that's the way they went. I'm glad they didn't go the way of I talked things through. I talked things through, and everyone was happy and accepted me. Yay! Unless it goes that way. I mean, there's still one chapter. It could totally go that way. I would be very disappointed if it did, though. I'll keep walking down this path I've chosen. It doesn't matter what he says anymore.
今日のトーヤすごかったよ。一緒に歌っててすっごく興奮したもん。
And you were awesome today, Toya. I got a huge rush just singing next to you.
いつもみたいに支えてくれるだけじゃなくて、背中を押してもらってるみたいだったよ。
It's like you went from being just a steady support to a force that pushes us to do better.
そうか。ならよかった。
I see. I can work with that.
ま、俺の相棒ならこれくらいはやってくれねえとな。
As for me, I expected nothing less from my partner.
とか言って一番テンション上がってたくせに、歌い終わった後、トーヤの頭ワシャワシャってしてたでしょ。
Huh, dude, you could barely keep it in back there. I mean, who was the guy ruffling Toya's hair after getting so excited?
いらねえとこばっかり見てるな、お前。
Seriously, do you have eyes in the back of your head or something?
後であちらにも伝えに行かないとな。特にミクには大事なことに気づかせてもらった。
We should tell everyone in Sekai about this too, especially Miku, since she made me realize something very important.
ありがとう、みんな。相談して本当によかった。
And thank you, everyone. I'm really glad I talked to you about this. Yay! Ring. Oh no, back home. I thought they were going to Sekai. Aoyagi household. Oh, showdown with the dad. Maybe his dad was hiding in the back with like glasses and a mustache. I'm home. Huh. Dad.
遅い。
What took you so long?
すみません。
Sorry.
ですが、イベントがある日はどうしても遅くなってしまうので、これからは前もって連絡を入れるようにします。
I can't help getting back late on event nights. However, I'll try to let you know in advance from now on.
それじゃあ、
Good night.
おやすみな。
Toya。
Toya.
はい。
Yes?
私にはああいう音楽の良さはわからん。
I can't understand what people see in that sort of music.
ああいう音楽？
That sort of music?
父さん、まさか。
Dad, were you?
私はまだ仕事がある。さっさと寝ろ。
I still have work to do. Go to bed. Ooh, hiding in the audience.
そうか。
I see. Oh no, things worked out. I almost preferred things didn't work out. It would be the other way. Where, you know, his dad was still a complete asshole. Sorry. Complete asshole. But, you know, he went to there. So, you know, I mean, he didn't say he did. Dad, were you? He does work. He just, you know, you can leave it up to interpretation.
見に来てくれたのか。
Oh, here it comes. He did come to see us.
まだ理解してはもらえないかもしれない。だが、
I guess he still doesn't understand yet, but
ありがとう。父さん。
Thank you, Dad. Yay! Oh, I was like, yeah, I remember seeing all the Vocaloids in the the preview, so they have to come here.
よし、
Yosh.
できた。
Here, done. Did they fix the club?
遊
Yahoo!
びに来たよ。
Yahoo!
メイコ、今日はココアが飲みたいな。
Yahoo! We're here for some fun. Miko, I feel like hot chocolate today.
はいはい。
As you wish, Lee.
レンは
What about you then?
俺もココア。あれ
I'll have a hot chocolate too. Huh?
ミク、
Miku?
そんな鉢植えあったっけ
Miku, when did you get this planter?
ああ、
Oh,
これは鉢植えじゃなくてカップだよ。
it's not a planter. It's actually a cup.
ひびが入って使えなくなっちゃったんだけど、こうやって下に受け皿を置けば使えるなって思って。
You can't use it as a cup because it has a crack in it. But I thought that if we put a saucer below it like this.
あ、
Huh?
ひびで漏れちゃうの。
Huh?
逆に利用したってことよく思いついたね。
Oh, I get it. The way it leaks is the same as having drainage holes. That's a great idea. My red is really bad. I mean, all my voices are bad, but I have no idea how to do it.
なんて名前の草なの？
But you're growing grass instead of flowers. What kind of grass is that?
タイムっていうハーブだよ。
Time.
前小羽たちが来てくれた時に相談したら教えてくれたんだ。ハーブティーにもできるみたい。
It's an herb all time. Kohani suggested it when I was talking to everyone the other day. We can even use it to make herbal teas.
それからタイムの花言葉って勇気ある行動なんだって。
Apparently, time also symbolizes courageous action.
勇気ある子。
I put time on my acorn squash and carrots today. Maybe it's a courageous action. Courageous action, you say? That sounds just like them.
トーヤくんは大丈夫かしら
But I hope Toya is doing okay.
きっと大丈夫だと思うよ。
Oh, here they come. I'm sure they're fine. Oh,
ほら、来てくれたみたい。
speaking of which, here they come.
え？
Eh? Yay.
こんにちは。
Hi everyone.
あら、いらっしゃい。
Ara.
今日も来てくれたのね。
Ara, Ara. Hello there. Thanks for dropping by again.
レン君とリンちゃんもいる。
Oh, Len and Rina here too.
みんなで来てくれたんだね。ほらほら、座って座って。
Everyone's here. Come in and make yourselves at home.
座ってって。 瓶の店じゃないだろ
Make yourself at home. This isn't your cafe, Dean. Hey, that doesn't mean I can't see it.
お前らしょうもないことで喧嘩してんじゃねえぞ。
How can you two bicker about something like that?
ふふこの感じだとうまくいったみたいだね。
Does this mean everything went well?
ああ、今日はその話をしに。
Yes, I came to let you know.
こんな鉢植えがあったんだな。
Was this planter here before?
ひびが入ったカップを鉢代わりにしたんだ。
Yep. It was a cup with a crack in it, so we turned it into a planter.
こぼれかけても諦めなかったらずっと使い続けられるよね。
As long as it isn't completely broken, you can always use it for something else. As long as you don't give up.
壊れかけても。か。そうだな。
As long as it isn't completely broken, huh? I think you're right. As long as it isn't completely broken, you can always use it for something else as long as you don't give up. Don't give up!
今ならいい歌を歌えそうだ。よければ
Oh, ending
一
music.
曲歌わせてもらっても構わないか。
You know, I feel like I could sing really well right now. Do you mind if I sing something?
もちろん断る理由なんてないしね。
Why not? I see no reason to object.
歌うのか？なら俺も入れろよ。
You're gonna sing? You can't say that without letting me join in.
アップたち歌うのなら俺も歌う
What? Akito's gonna... What's Len? What? Akito's gonna sing? Then I wanna sing too.
私も歌いたい。
Me too.
もう順番だ順番。まずは俺たちからだ。
Get in line, you two. We're singing first.
一緒に歌うよ
Why can't we just all sing together? The end. Yay. I'm glad it wasn't I'll recap the story after. Let's listen to the song first, and then well, I guess I could talk a little. I'm glad he didn't really make things up with his dad. That his dad kind of just went in secret, but didn't really say that he went. I feel like it would be too idyllic or too unrealistic if it's like, oh, he talked to his dad and his dad suddenly just changed his mind. I am very glad that, Toya kind of like us, like, even if I don't get his approval, I'm still gonna do it. I have to move on to chase my dreams. So yeah, a lot of growth in Toya. I do like it a lot. Let's watch this thing. Now we have the music video that actually works. It looks like, I guess 2D is new, maybe. I don't want the... I don't know if it uses... 2D should be... 2D doesn't use 3D members. But I always like to use original members when watching music videos. Rad Dogs. The one that played earlier in the middle of the story was Ready, Steady, Go, though. I don't know if I've actually seen this one before, because I'm assuming these just got added with the latest patch, where they have the full 2D music videos. It might have been around, I don't know. BBS is kind of my favorite group, but this isn't my favorite BBS song. I don't play it too often, I think. It's very Toya focused though, because I'm assuming it's from this event.
Yay! All right, live show time. And we get an emote. You know, I really like those stamps. I mean, I could technically, you know, go through all of them right now, just, you know, skip all the stories and get the emotes. But I think, you know, until I do a stamp, you know, tier list stream or something, I'm just gonna do it one at a time. Downloading. Oh, yeah, it's hungry though. That's how I'm feeling right now. Yay! All right, let's get to Toya. Use Toya Blue. Yeah, I guess I can hide the UI. I wonder if I can do the face zoom without the UI on. I think I can, but I cannot cancel it. Yeah, it'll still zoom back in, I think.
今日も集まってくれているんだな。今日はいつも以上にいい歌を聴かせられると思う。期待していてくれ。
あ、どうや。お店の方に寄らないで直接こっちに来てたんだね。
ああ、連絡していなくてすまない。急に歌いたくなってしまった。
青柳くん、やる気満々だね。
トイヤが元気になってよかったね。
それにすごく良くなったよね、トーヤの歌。
そうか。
前はトーヤの歌は支えてくれてるって感じだったけど、今のトーヤは支えてくれてるだけじゃなくて背中を押してくれてるって感じがする。
青柳くんと歌うとやるぞーって気持ちになれるよね。
そうか。そう思ってもらえるなら何よりだ。だが背中を押してもらったのは俺の方だ。みんなありがとう。
どういたしまして。
Where's Akito?
一番背中を押したのはやっぱり。
That's been a long time. Oh, here he is.
声出しはもうしてきたからすぐ。じゃあ、なんだお前ら。全員してこっち見て。
別に、アキトってタイミングいいなーって思っただけ。
そうだね。さすがは相棒。
あ？アキト、来て早々すまないが、一曲歌わないか？今朝からずっとお前と歌いたかったんだ。
いやー。What's the usual one?
いつもの行くか。
あ、みんなもぜひ聴いてくれ。
Is it gonna be Rad Dogs or is it gonna be their default song, which was Ready, Steady, Go? Oh no, it's what song is this? I don't actually know. Is it Dr. Funky Beat? I don't actually know. It's one of the ones I don't own. I don't think it's it's not like one of my favorites. No, it's not Dr. It's something else. It's I don't know. I'll never know. Well, it's a lot easier to zoom in with two people. Maybe if I zoom out a little bit. Click on Toya. Ooh, this works a lot better when there's only two people. Because otherwise, you know, you kind of cut off, you know, the rest of the people. I don't know. Is this? I don't know what song this is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, jumping is gone. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's it. And I still don't know what the song is. I guess I can look it up after.
まあこんなもんか。どうだ俺たちの歌は。特にトーヤはいつも以上に良かっただろう。
うん。あんたちの言う通り、背中を押してくれる歌声だったね。
もう。どうしたトーヤ、急に考え込んで。
いや、なんでもない。アキトには言葉よりも歌で返していくべきだな。改めてよろしく頼む、アキト。
なんだか知らねえけど。ま、お前がいいならいいか。そんじゃ練習するぞ。
ああ、やろう。今日はいくらでも歌えそうだ。そっちも用意はいいか？みんなも聞いてくれてありがとう。
Talking to
これ
us.
は俺たちの夢のために進化し続けるつもりだ。また聞いてくれると嬉しい。
だね、待ってるよ。
みんな次も聞きに来てね。
Yay. Yay. All right. Get our stamp. Yes, I do things my way. Okay. Oh, I'm hungry, but let's see. I know this got spurred on by, meeting Ken's friend who critiqued his singing, but it basically turned into a whole thing about his daddy issues. So, he confronted his dad. His dad is still not really supportive, or he's kind of like Tsundere is supportive. He's like, oh, I showed up, but I still don't like it. It's not like I liked it anyways. So I'm glad it wasn't like his dad was like, oh, I've been wrong all these years. I understand everything now. He's still got issues there, which I think is a little more realistic. Toya finally decided to kind of stand up for, kind of express himself, but as well as choosing to do what he wants regardless of what others think, which is really cool. I think that's it's a really uplifting message. And then I think because his dad didn't completely fold over, I think that was a little more realistic. So I really enjoyed that as well. Let's see. Akito, is kind of the usual. I think Akito's role here is even smaller than last time. He's kind of just on the side. And I think I feel that way for all the other characters. This one was really Toya focused. An, Kohane, and all very side characters. It was really very focused on Toya. I feel like last time with An's event, everyone had a little bit of a bigger role than An, actually. Like Toya was kind of helping Kohane figured things on her own. Akito was calling her out. And An was kind of just like, oh, am I this way? Okay. Sorry, Kohane, everything's good now. It was really short, they're a little too mature about it. But this time, a lot more, struggles with Toya, so I did enjoy the story a lot. Also, my voice is appreciating because it's not nearly as bad as, the other ones. With, the ones that are all girls. I was like, oh my god, that Kohane was so cute first. Which one was it? We're not going to get to this one for so long, though. More jump. And Kohane and An. Why is it time to hang out? I have no idea why. Also, I don't know when the the 1A girls finally get together. Minori, Shiho, and Kohane. Because they do seem to be pretty good friends. I don't know when it happens though. Probably sometime in the future. We still have a long way to go to catch up. But I am quite proud of myself in that the last week or so we've done like 3, so I'm not avoiding it anymore. I mean, part of me, I'm still not sure about doing it. I don't know if people appreciate it when I do it. I think, sometimes people say they enjoy it, but numbers say something else. Analytics paint a different picture. So I do want to catch up, but pushing this as kind of my main content is something that I'm not sure I can do. Still, I'm trying to work things out. Because I should talk more about this, during New Year's. I feel like that'd be a good time to monologue. I do like to say that, But I did enjoy the story. I'm kind of happy with the ending. It was, kind of it's a little hopeful, but not too unrealistic. Yeah, it was good. And Toya is he's a little bit more developed as a character now. He's has stronger resolve. It's really cool. Before, I always describe it as An's personality is my dad is so cool. I just want to be like him. And then Kohane is like, oh, An is so cool. I just want to be like her. And then Akito is like, oh, An's dad is so cool. I want to be like him. And then Toya is like, Akito's so cool. I want to be like him. But now Akito's, now Toya's kind of, finding, his passion, more within himself. He still loves Akito a lot. There's some romance going on between there. But, it's definitely more development. Eventually I'm going to have to update this tier list. I don't know when though, but Toya's probably moved up a little bit. Nana might have moved up a little tiny bit. Anna, we're waiting on the story. Tsukasa's definitely moved up a few times. Ichika has fallen down. I think Ichika has dropped to, almost the bottom now. Mafuyu stays there. Onami kind of stays there too. Maybe up a tiny bit. Yeah, it's maybe I'll redo it sometime in the future, but it'll be a lot shorter than before. I do want to do during that period I did a whole bunch of variety things for Project Sekai, like I did a I did the gacha rating streams, tier list, story, it's a lot of variety, challenges, singing challenges, now it's kind of been mostly co-op, and then now I'm getting back into the story, which is nice. But it is kind of rough on my throat, as well as I'm trying to balance out things for my channel. So we'll see. But I will say no story tomorrow, probably no co-op either. I think tomorrow, if I do stream, it will most likely be Final Fantasy VII Remake. I really enjoyed that last time, so we still have lots to do there. We'll see, but there's also, that's pretty much the only thing. Honkai Star Rail, maybe that's another possibility. Honkai Star Rail, because I think it is new patch. I don't know the exact times. I think it's supposed to start at like 2 p.m. Pacific, and then the maintenance lasts for 5 hours. So it's like in the evening. So there's a chance of I'll have to wait to update it, and there's a chance that it might get extended. But either Honkai Star Rail or Final Fantasy VII Remake tomorrow is what it looks like. It looks like I'm gonna get back into the full swing for streaming. Looking in the future, I think definitely gonna be trying to set up a stamp planning stream. Definitely wanted to do that. I have, I like to hoard things. I'm so weird like that. But I have a lot of stamp vouchers saved up that I have not spent yet at all. I have 63, so I want to do kind of like a stamp rating stream before I decide where to spend them. Hi, Kira Kira. We're about wrapping up right now, so we're gonna end pretty soon. Ooh, whoa, follower goal. What is this? CIMYJY. Simiji, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, 250. Kira Kira, also thank you for the follow. Wow. Wow, that's 250. Wow, That's something. Yeah, it's definitely it's been a long 9 months, but thank you guys for your, thank you for following. But we are at close to the end of the stream now, so just wrapping up. So tomorrow I might be streaming. If I do, it's my usual time, midnight Pacific. I haven't taken a day off in a while, and might take off if it works. Otherwise, it'll be either Final Fantasy VII Remake or Honkai Star Rail, and then probably the day after we'll be back to Project Sekai. I did. We were doing the old VBS story with Toya, the Nocturne Interlude. We just finished episode 8. Kind of enjoyed it. It was a pretty good story. I liked it. I liked the ending. It wasn't too unrealistic, and it was still a little bit hopeful, so it was nice. Yeah, that's about it for tonight, though, I think. So, I'm hoping to do more story. We still have a long way to catch up, to the current stories. I think we're about 12 stories in now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not even. Yeah, next time it's gonna be, looks like it's Leonid and Wonderland, so it might be tough with Saki and Emu. But I hope it's Shiho focused. Shiho is one of my favorites. Shiho also is very underdeveloped so far, and she hasn't had a story, so she might be up to be the protagonist for this one. But that's gonna have to wait a few days at least. We'll see where we go. So that's about it for tonight. Thank you all for watching, and if I don't stream tomorrow, I will post to my Twitter. So if you guys want updates from me, please follow my Twitter. I also did post a picture of my Minori plush with a Christmas hat today. So it's already past Christmas, but Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy holidays if I missed you guys yesterday. Dubas Ichika. No, I'm just doing it all by myself on my stream. But yeah, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, that's all I got. So we're ending here. If you're new and you enjoy the stream, please do follow my channel. I do stream Project Sekai, Honkai Star Rail, and now recently Final Fantasy VII Remake. Maybe we'll get back to PGR as well. But yes, that's it for tonight. Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you for your support. And I will see you guys most likely tomorrow then. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.